The real estate housing shift has begun. It's June 2022, and we are seeing on the ground what's happening before the numbers come out in the end of the quarter or the end of the year. So we as agents are actually seeing what's happening on the market, and let me explain how we are seeing that on the ground. I'm going to give you a couple of examples of what happened that tells us the market has shifted. I'll give you an example. A couple of weeks ago or last weekend, I showed homes at an open house, Saturday and Sunday. Oh, did I say Saturday and Sunday? Used to be we could only show homes on Saturday open houses. Now they are there on Saturday and Sunday. Anyways, after showing the homes to my buyers on Saturday and some homes on Sunday, I actually got a call back from 2 agents asking for our feedback, one on what we thought of the price and the house, and on the second agent that called me actually asked me and said, hey Mike, you showed the house, your buyers were very interested, they were excited, are they going to write an offer? Now what's so tough about those 2 questions? Well, let me go back. In the last year or so, 7-8 months, a year, 2 years, when we as agents call an agent because they're so busy, so many calls, so many offers, when we call them and say, hey, we want to show the home, or did you get our offers? Are you going to give us a counter offer? They never call back. Not that they don't want to call back. They had so much activity, so many calls, so many texts, so much going on. They don't have time to call you back, especially if the offer does not look good or they're not going to counter to you. So that has changed now. They're calling you back and they're giving you, asking for references as far as the market, as far as the prices and the condition of the home. That's a big change in attitude and the atmosphere and the activity in real estate. So that tells us on the ground what's happening. I'll give another example. I have an escrow out right now. There's a house that was for sale in Anaheim Hills. Of course, I'm from Anaheim Hills. By the way, I'm Mike Patel with First Team Real Estate. So on this house was on the market for 12 days. I called the agent and lo and behold, he answered. And I asked him, do you have any offers? Listing price is 1.3, about 2,200 square feet, fully remodeled, great location, great yard, and a lot of amenities like spas and fireplace, stones and custom stones in the landscaping. And he said, yes, it is available. So after 12 days, I write an offer. So what's so significant about 12 days that I mentioned? Well, in Anaheim Hills, if you may know, the average days on market is 7 days. So when I call an agent and after 12, 15 days, there's no offers, that makes my head scratch. Long story short, we write an offer, not at 1.3, we wrote an offer for under 1.2. Buyer goes, hey, it's been sitting on the market. I've been seeing this house for 10 days. Usually when we call them, they have 4 or 5 or 6 offers. This house does not have an offer. So we are still negotiating. My buyer will take about 1.2, which is $100,000 less than the listing price. So that tells you that the activity is shifting, the marketing and the housing pricing and activity is changing. But a word of caution, I'm not trying to be negative on the housing. Housing is still very active. Home prices, according to my stats that I've seen and sold and reading other reports, the home prices in 2022 will still go up. Number of home sales are going down. So the market is still very active. But what's not happening is that homes are not selling right away within 7 days anymore. In Anaheim Hills, it's 15 days, but Orange County and other places, it may go to 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So that is slowing down, but the homes prices are going up. There is still a shortage as far as inventory goes. The demand is still high despite the over 5% interest rate. So there's a shift in home activity, but there is no bubble. I get calls all the time from friends and people that I know and past clients. Hey, is there a bubble? Should I wait? And I tell them, there is no bubble. And the reason I say that personally there is no bubble, at least in the immediate future, is because there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of equity, there's a lot of demand. So there is no bubble. There may be a housing recession coming, housing slowdown. The prices still seem to be strong. I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to my channel and leave any comments, and be glad to answer them to you. Thank you.